everybody. This is the journal that I took with me on my trip to China. Yeah, you can just see like it's very small and cute size, and I put a lot of stickers on it. But anyway, we'll get started. So, ta-da! This is the first page, and yeah, I started this right before I took the trip back to China with my family, and at this point we hadn't gone back in 9 years, so I was very excited. And I'm sorry if you can hear a little snoring. That's actually my baby brother sleeping right next to me, so I'm talking very quiet. Yeah, so that's my little sister too. Oh, there we go. So first, this is still at home back in New Zealand. My sister, I just drew her. She came back from primary school. There's my dog sleeping on the floor. And I think like I didn't really use watercolors before this, so I hadn't used watercolors for a few years, so like it was quite exciting for me to start doing watercolor back in my sketchbook. And that was a show that I went to. This was actually at the airport, and when we were waiting to do baggage stuff, and I was entertaining my sister by doing this because she's 7, she was getting a bit impatient, or she made this and just scribbled some stuff there. Now this was at the Auckland airport, and we were going to transfer flights, and I was really stressed because my flight ticket hadn't printed off, which is like fine, we were just gonna get it printed again, but I was overthinking it, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not gonna allow me across. So I was drawing like this cafe across from me while we were waiting, and I was really stressed, and you can see it through the way I drew this because I drew it really hard. Oh, and I can just show like what I use for like my pens. I usually just use like a black ballpoint pen. This is the one that I use. This is my favorite one. Yeah. Oh, that was my dog. Okay, now that's my mom breastfeeding my baby brother. It's my sister. This is waiting at the airport line. We were waiting to get on the plane, and we were there for so long, and I just took out my sketchbook to draw people. Because of the size of this, I just put it in my pocket, and I just put like my pen like this, and easy, like grab and go, right? So yeah. Ooh, jump scare. I mean, no, spoilers. Where were we? Okay, this should be the next page. There we go. That's my mum and my Joyce. Like my mum entertaining Joyce, my sister, who was getting bored yet again. Oh, or the cool people at the airport. I just drew them quite funkily. See, I've been drawing very loosely because I recently read a book called Dare to Sketch by Felix Scheinberger, and that actually got me back into sketching and using my sketchbook because it just like lessened the pressure. And yeah, I hadn't used a sketchbook for a few years by then because I just put too much pressure on myself, and I was like, I'll just do it for fun. Like sketching, like it's not gonna go to the whole wide world. Like it's not supposed to be a masterpiece. It's like a journal, and once I started thinking of it as a journal, like I just did it every day. Like yeah, I love it. Yes, so this is the lady I was sitting next to on my flight, and we chatted so much about books, like because I've read the book that she was reading on the flight, and she read the book that I was reading on the flight. So yeah, we chatted so much, and she gave me her contact number. That's my sister's meal on the plane that she didn't really eat, that I ate for her. So picky. She's so picky. Okay, and another girl that I made friends with on the plane. So yeah, and that's my sister. She wrote that. It's so funny. It's always, you'll see, this is like our conjoined sketchbook. This was at the Shanghai airport. We were waiting for my uncle to get us, and I was just practicing writing my name. You can see I'm so bad at it. And then yeah, we were on my uncle was driving us to Hangzhou, and he was like, I was like renewing my Chinese through this, because oh my gosh, my Chinese needs to be improved. Anyway, yeah, this is just a bunch more. Oh, there we go. See, I love learning, but Chinese is really hard. But it was really fun. That's at my grandma's house. My grandma on my dad's side. There's my dad, my grandma, and another grandma who's my grandma's friend. Yeah, I find this one so funny. They were just chatting, gossiping. It's my brother and his little pram. Yes, so this is kind of not chronological. This is like in Hangzhou, an apartment that I drew from my dad's friend's apartment window. Yeah, I just find it really amazing how tall and how many apartments there are in China. Like, it's kind of mind-boggling. It feels like a completely different universe. There's my dad, and my dad again, my sister. More Chinese, more Chinese. Just a bunch of sketching. This was at a cafe. I didn't have much time at this cafe to draw. My dad's friend's twin children stuck these in my book. It's really funny. And it has Call Me By Your Name, which is the movie I watched on the plane on my way here. There we go. More Chinese learning. Here we go. Here's my sister's drawing. Oh, this is where it stops. So my sister, she gets bored, typical, and she started drawing in my books to-do list. And she used so many pages. I was like, no, because I only have such a big book for the trip. It was like a 1-month trip, but I was already filling it up so fast. So there we go. I don't know where she got these ghosts from, but I guess it's a series. My little baby brother. And that was in between transit from one city to another, so luggage. This is Xuzhou, where my Ugu, my aunt, lives. I didn't have time to finish this, but I was just drawing all the people in the park. There were so many. Like, China has so many people. It's kind of crazy. Oh, there we go. Another drawing from my sister. Look at how she puts on the watercolor. She uses it like acrylic paint. And there is my oh no, that's my Gugu with my brother. And you know, like when you draw people and they're like, oh, I look like my parents. I find that happens a lot. Like my aunt looks like my grandma so much in this one. I went to see a movie with my cousin. And my other cousin, wrote me this. And my sister, I think she was jealous. She ripped it up. Oh my gosh. That's my grandma's house exterior. That's a dog I made friends with. He's so cute. That's like the painting of like the village area. My grandma again. And that's the clothing line with all the undies out to dry. They're chicken. So much chicken and ducks. That's the cat. That's the cat I made friends with. But then she disappeared like the next day, so I was like, no. But she was so cute. That's the house next to my grandma's house, and I was drawing this while the cat was curled up on my lap, and I was like in heaven. So yeah, I spent so long on this watercolor journey, but it was really nice. That's my grandma and grandpa's room that we got to stay in. That's Joyce's friend that she made. She's so cute. And Joyce refused to stay still for me to draw her. That's the leaves. It was like changing from autumn to winter, so I got a lot of these leaves. That's Tai Tai, whose cat was hers, and that's her. She's like 90, 95. Whale. That's one of my relatives who wrote this in calligraphy. I have so many relatives in this town. That's my, I also call him Yaya, but he's another grandpa that I'm not related to, but we just call each other, like, we just call other elders grandpa, grandma, and he cracks so many jokes. I love, that's the grandpa's grandma, and I always hung out with them because they were making badminton shuttlecocks, and I just came and chatted with them and made these with them. It was so fun. That was us visiting family members, so yeah, visiting family members. I did this with like the calligraphy ink and the brush pen. Oh, my sister, that's her sleeping. Whoops. My sister is sleeping. We slept in the same bed, and I would wake up before and she'd be like sleeping and just draw her. More sleeping. Oh, I ran out of ballpoint pens at this section. This ran dry, and I was like, I need to get another ballpoint pen, and I couldn't find a single black ballpoint pen. They only had like blue ballpoint pens, but everybody uses ink pens there, and I was like, I drew this ink pen. I was like, I cannot with this. Should just order one online, but I'm so unused to doing that. Oh, my grandpa eating his breakfast. My sister. More sister. I saw a shared sketchbook. There we go. That's the other grandpa, not my grandpa. My grandma. We were at a pre-wedding celebration, and I just wrote down stuff I did at their house just to remember, because then we left. And we went to my younger uncle's place, and that's the view from their apartment. It was so high up, and I drew this. I wrote, when I draw, I see everything I see, I draw. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, persimmons. That was on the train back to Shanghai. And I actually drew this with cherry. I just like chewed on cherry, and I just used this to like draw it. It's a beautiful color, actually. I just drew random shapes, and then I added a pen to it. It was really fun. Ta-da. And then this was like stamps I got at like some New Year's celebrations. And this was what I drew of the scenery outside my uncle's like xiaoqu, like the area of houses, area of apartments. To-do list, yeah. Stuff I did. Oh, a self-portrait. Oh, I moved the camera. Whoops. Ta-da! I drew myself. It kind of looks like me, actually. I'm not very good at drawing myself, but yeah. A lot of stuff. My uncle's house. Oh, that's back at home. So we got home. That's our like clothes rack. So I drew with my watercolor. And we're reaching the end. My sister playing with my brother at the market. My sister at her like crafts table. I will show you, actually. Let me get my watercolor. I want to show you what I bought to China as in art supplies. Okay, so all I bought for art supplies, and I just wanted to show this to show like you don't actually need many art supplies. Is like, look, I bought a ballpoint pen, my sketchbook, and my watercolors. And this is like literally all my watercolor. Oh, my sister drew on this. Like this, literally. It's so easy. And I find if I simplify all the materials, I have so much more freedom creatively, because I'm not overthinking it. Like if I bought color pencils and markers and pastels and different types of paper, I would like not do any art because I would overthink it. So because I limited my art supplies, I just do so much. It was so easy. And now this is all I bring around with me to draw with. Like I will post another sketchbook tour soon because I'm almost finished with another sketchbook, but I use it so much. So yeah, that's all I use. Like ballpoint pen, not even pencil. Like ballpoint pen, no need to erase. Just like get into it and make mistakes as you go. Like you're gonna get better. So yeah, don't think about it too much. But yeah. And yeah, my mom with my brother. And yeah, I'm just thinking, with a lot of people, they get really nervous about sketchbooks. And I just say these three are the best, especially for travel, because it's so easy. And I definitely recommend traveling on your sketches, because I think when you sketch something, you're spending time with that scenery and you're giving a lot of attention and observation. So when you look back on your sketches, you're gonna remember what it was like to draw the sketch. You're gonna remember like the smell of the place and what everything looked like, what everything sounded like, what the lighting was like, and just like you can journal next to them, like do some like writing next to your drawings. It's such a special thing to look back on, and it's such a special way to document your travels, which is one of my dreams one day, is to go traveling and do sketchbooking. Yeah, oh my dog is barking. But yeah, I just say if you want to get started with sketching, start with a small sketchbook that you can put in your pocket and bring it everywhere with you. You're gonna find yourself drawing everything, and I think it's beautiful. And I wish you all the best with your own sketching journey. I hope my sketchbook tour helped you. I really thank you for staying to watch my my experience, because it was really special to me. Bye bye.